I just remember our homeroom teacher being there introducing. Who's the other one?
There was another one.
Uh-huh.
I remember face, but I don't remember. We did.
I remember her. I don't even remember the librarian that well. Our coordinator was good.
I remember the librarian because she was the one.
You hated her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't have good experiences with her.
In middle school, she hated the librarian, like, which is like deep rooted anger. Because as a 5th grader, hating a librarian is so odd.
Exactly. And a librarian out of all people.
Like, at least when you're in high school, it makes sense to hate the librarian because you're just trying to relax and chill and be your own self in the library. But then the librarian is trying to not let you be chill and calm and just relax.
Well, I had bad blood with her. She gave me attitude, dude. I didn't do anything.
I've had that experience as well.
See, similar.
Yeah, but much later, like, I think it's a big blur because our primary, middle and high school were in the same 2 floors.
Could be because 6th we had like 16 students in one class.
Yeah,
then.
that's when we got the delinquents.
Oh yeah, 6th, a lot of things changed.
Yeah.
People
To
changed.
say the least.
Puberty hit.
Ugh.
People who were not tall became tall suddenly.
I.e. me. I was shorter than you in 5th grade, Christine.
Before you entered, right? Before you being a part of our class.
You're the tallest.
I was the tallest and the youngest in the class. We were just 6. 3 boys and 3 girls.
And then I joined. And then I was the youngest.
And
but not the tallest.
Yeah. And then in 6th, 7th, suddenly I'm like, what the... what happened? Suddenly I'm looking up.
What happened? Truly, what happened? And I was looking down on everyone.
Just one summer and something happened.
Puberty.
Yeah, puberty.
And then for a moment in time, I was the tallest in the entire class. For a very, very brief moment in time, I was the tallest in class.
Oh yeah, I remember. All the guys were so intimidated by you.
Oh yeah, I love that shit. Oh, I love that. Oof.
All the guys being intimidated by you because of your height.
Do shit. They were so scared to talk. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. Holy shit.
There was a time like that.
But it's still true. Even in college, like right now, even though like the first 2 years of my college were like f***ed up and I hated that, it really truly changed me as a person. I had like such light and hope before those 2 years. Like, I was naive, but such light, hope, and just this innocence and just not knowing about the tortures of the world. And then 2 years of my college went by and then it happened. What do you think? Do you think I am the same person as I was before? Like, especially in high school. Like, you've seen me, so...
You changed for a year or 2 years. You did change. Like, it was close to me being like, I really can't recognize this friend of mine. It came to that point. But then you grew. I won't say change, you grew.
Yeah, matured, definitely.
Yeah, that's good. Dude, why did you want to join? I mean, this school, our school.
Why did I want to join? That's a good question. I shifted. So I was previously staying in a different city in the same country. And then I shifted across the country to another side of the country. Because I shifted in the middle of the academic year, no one was taking me. Literally, no school was taking me in. So this one little baby school that I applied to that was just barely a year old, an infant baby, decided to take me, rejected child, into the system.
Wow, rejected child, that's a strong word.
I know, right?
Oh.
Yeah, all schools were rejecting me left, right and center. And then a story began. A long journey began.
You don't know about what happened to me in my previous school, right?
You briefly told me. But like, yeah, how did you come to the school that we both met at?
So, tearful.
Oh my god.
It's a sad memory.
Yeah.
What happened was, that school, when I was in junior KG or so, I think I was barely 5 years old. when I was in that school, in 4th grade or till 4th grade, in that school, things started to change. Like, I started getting bullied
Whoa.
by the whole school. That happened. And 4th grade towards 5th grade, when I was turning 10, almost turning 10, I came home crying to my mom, saying that this is not working out, and I really feel frustrated, I don't like myself, all those things,
Yeah.
And my mom also remembers that there were a lot of incidents that happened in school that mom thought then and there to change my school, but then she couldn't, because at that point she is also new to the city, she has no idea what to do. And all that. And then when she saw me in that state, she decided, okay, this is it. Even if you don't have, like, even if you can't go to school for a year, you have to change the school.
Yeah.
So we saw this, mom and dad saw this newspaper article saying newspaper article. Seriously, there was a newspaper article. The advertisement was in the newspaper. And she went to the school saying that she has her daughter admission in the school. She's 10 years old. What is the procedure? What to do? So they said that I need to have some kind of test, entrance exam test. You also had that, right?
Yeah, but then that didn't matter because they still
Exactly.
took me in.
It didn't matter at all. I studied like hell for that test. Okay.
Oh.
I studied like hell, but when I saw the test paper, I was like,
It was unreasonably too difficult.
very. I'm like, I never studied this. What is this?
I know, right?
And then mom was like, you skip the interview. Your parents will give the interview. So I didn't
you're
do
too
the interview.
young, like 10 years old. What are you going to say? Even though when I was younger than that, I had an interview.
So there were like 2 schools that I was thinking about. There was one school that one of my society friends was in. She said that she would like me to join her school and we'll be friends over there. And the headmaster over there interviewed me. And you know what? He asked me to give 5 sentences about myself. And I gave 5 sentences about pencil and sharpener. Pencil and sharpener. And my parents are like looking at me. I'm serious, this happened. And so cute. So, thankfully, the school accepted me. The school that I didn't have to give an interview to. The test was just horrible. And they just still accepted me. I'm glad they did because that's how we met.
Yeah.
Very able to be.
Stars were aligned, Christine. Stars were aligned.
Oh.
And then now, here we are, 10 years later. I think I'm going to keep saying 10 years later for like all of the episodes. Because it's such a big deal. Even though I have had another friendship. Speaking of which, that other friendship is Miss Danika, who has designed our beautiful, beautiful cover art, and she's done such a good job. And we're both so proud to have her involved in the process of us starting up this small little podcast.
Our listener would like to know why we decided the podcast. You remember there was a time in middle school where you wanted to make a YouTube account?
Oh my god, I want to kill myself.
Why podcast now?
I don't know why. I think it makes sense in the sense that I, for some reason, have always wanted to get into the content creation bit. And I started listening to a lot of podcasts at a young age, like even though a lot of people think
Young age? You're old now.
I started listening to podcasts at a young age.
Age, okay.
Like when I was 16, 15.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That young?
Yeah, that young. Like when a lot of people think that podcasts are for like older people, people, adults, jobs, taxpayer people. Like adults, like, people who are like excessively intellectual and, like podcasts are thought to be boring, but they're not. Like when you really explore the different types of podcasts, like one day we'll also talk about the podcasts that we listen to and what inspired us, and not really inspired us, but what podcasts we like to consume. I think that'd be a great episode as well to sort of understand what our understanding of the podcast universe was.
Personally, I still don't know much about the podcast. That's why I'm completely dependent on you when it comes to the other side of the business.
Yeah.
But my history with the podcasts are
only the ones that I've suggested you to watch or like listen to, because
Yeah.
I sort of like the video based podcast because in terms of business they're like very smart, because you can monetize them on all different platforms. Like you can have them on all audio based platforms like Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Breaker, Pocket Casts, Record Public, I think, Google Podcasts, all of that. Also YouTube, which is like such a big platform for video-based podcasts. And we might soon have one.
obviously no idea.
Is my body temperature like naturally low? Very low.
Could be.
That's why I like being in the AC so much.
And I hate being in the AC.
Because your body temperature is very high. Are you comfortable right now?
I'm fine, actually.
See, exactly.
What?
Your body temperature is naturally high.
Yeah, it is high, but it doesn't work that way. When it's necessary, it doesn't work.
That means you get cold easily, and for me, I don't get warm easily. I get... Wait, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
You get cold easily, and I get warm easily, yeah, because my body temperature is low. Makes sense. I don't know what I'm talking. I've lost my mind.
Oh, so this is how we are. Like, we lose our tangents. We go into another tangent.
I don't want to like misuse the term, but we do have ADHD. We cannot...
Collectively, we do.
We do have ADHD because... Yeah.
Collectively.
Yeah, collectively. Only with her, I feel I have ADHD. It's like selective ADHD.
How should I make of this? Like,
Even
it's
you
good,
have
right?
selective ADHD. You have it only with me.
I see your face and I get distracted. Oh, do you remember? You used to laugh at my voice.
Oh my god, yeah. There was this massive portion of our friendship where I used to just laugh at the sound
You used to
of her.
freaking laugh.
Because
On call.
just
okay.
looking at her used to make me laugh.
Seriously.
And hearing her on the phone I used to cackle like a witch. Cackle.
Not just
lose
cackle.
my shit.
Like, seriously. Your laughing routine is like amazing. I need to take a recording of it and just post it somewhere.
Oh god.
Seriously. You're like vibrating. Cackling.
That's a little more about us.
When I
think
talk
this
about
is-
her, the first thing that I have to tell anyone who asks me about you is that this girl hits people when she's excited. This lady
Yeah,
hits
I do.
people.
I do.
She face palms people.
I haven't in a long time, and I think that's why I'm a little depressed, because I haven't been able to get that
Her long fingers.
energy out. Long fingers. Yeah,
Her
that sounds
long-
wrong. Shush. What the fuck?
Her long fingers first will hit your nose.
I am an aggressive person, but very mildly aggressive person, not aggressively aggressive person.
Mild, okay. When you need to
But
be...
now I've become mild, to say the least, because I don't like go around hitting you.
The first time, you remember when I came... Why do I keep on saying you remember? Okay, when I came back from after a long time. Okay, when I came back from college after a long time, we were like a bit awkward with each other, remember? Because we didn't meet each other for a year or so.
Yeah, and a lot happened while we were both away for college.
Yeah, and we were just a bit awkward. Like, we didn't know how to initiate talking and everything.
Yeah, we were like super, super awkward.
Because we only used to have video calls and not face to face during
Yeah.
that year. We were talking, we were watching videos, our usual videos, and suddenly I said something and you hit me. You suddenly hit me.
But that was a year ago. You came back.
That I have to talk about this because it gave me such an impact. Yeah, because after a long time, someone hit me.
You made me sound so bad.
It's not bad. It's not bad. I felt such nostalgia, such warmness in my heart when you hit me. Like, you hit my thigh, like, slapping it like that. And I was like, oh. Yup, this lady here.
Christine, you're making me sound very toxic.
Hello.
And problematic and aggressive and like a very
Okay.
like this sounds like Stockholm syndrome. Like
What's Stockholm syndrome?
Like you missed me hitting you.
Oh, that sounds no. That is not how it goes. No, why are you taking it that way? No. In the nice way.
Nice way.
In a nice
you
way.
missed me hitting you in the nice
Please.
way.
Disclaimer. Nice way.
Yes, disclaimer. We're just kidding. Please don't take us seriously.
Please don't take us seriously.
Yeah, we joke. This is our jokey time.
Yeah, we have a lot of jokes.
Yeah, this is our funny. We make funny like this.
There will be a lot of moments where jokes will come up.
Yeah, problematic jokes. Please don't
Please don't think in the wrong direction.
yeah, don't cancel us. Don't
We're very naive and innocent people.
yeah, we're just making our way through the world, just like the people on the show were. I forgot the name. The bold type.
The bold type, right. They're also going through their character development. We are also
Yeah.
going through our character
Yeah.
development.
Also, the show is like not a good show to analyze because it's so one-dimensional, and it's just like we watch and consume content and shows and movies and everything that are like very deeply. There are many layers to it and many dimensions to it, and it's interesting. It's more interesting to dissect shows and movies like that because there's so much to like interpret and understand. This is just plain vanilla.
Yeah, it's vanilla. That's the right
Yeah.
term.
It's
Seriously,
vanilla.
it's vanilla.
It's even
And-
though there's like so much sex in this show.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
it's not like a very sexual show, but like it's vanilla. It's pretty one dimensional. It's not like really like enlightening or intellectually stimulating.
Even the sex is not so interesting.
I
But
agree.
then there are few who like the show. There's a fandom, so go over there and check
like
it
this
out.
Freaking show has a fandom, like a wiki fandom page, which makes no sense. But I
For us.
understand. Yeah, for us.
For us, it makes no sense. But yeah, there will be few who would like it. There will be a few who would have watched better.
Of course, that's exactly why we watch a lot of anime also, because there's so much to it.
Yeah.
There's bad anime for sure, but there's good anime as well.
That's
We'll
there.
definitely talk about that also.
We'll talk about our
favorite animes.
favorite animes, how we began with animes, how this girl sitting beside me claimed to herself,
my
saying that-
history with anime. Oh
saying that she will never watch anime.
God, how the
But suddenly started watching
turntables.
anime.
How
Yes.
the turntables.
We'll talk about our relationship with anime, how we started off. We'll talk about that.
We have to talk about our own personal growth also over the years, because both of us have gone through so much, in the sense like even in a positive way. We used to proclaim things, but then like
Yeah.
And I used to constantly listen to rap and hip hop only. That's it. And now I can't even listen to that. Just like not. I think it's because of the sort of music that's coming out these days as well. It's trash.
Yeah, it's somehow not our taste because
And I only listen to classical now, which is a big jump from rap.
it's a big jump, definitely. Like, our taste changed a lot.
Massively. Drastically.
I mean, come on, give 10 years credit.
I think we should talk about the other person, like one entire episode where I talk about her and her change according to my perspective, and then she talking about my change according to her perspective over the years. I think that'll be like a cool way to celebrate our friendship as well, along with starting this podcast, of course.
Sooner or later, our episode will be about that.
You know, we are available on a lot more platforms right now, and very soon we'll also be available on Apple Podcasts. So if by the time this episode is being uploaded, it's available, check out our link tree on our Instagram page at The Lady and Woman.
We'll definitely talk about our experiences with many things.
Yes, we have a lot of opinions, as you've
Yeah.
surely read our biography and description of the podcast.
And there are
And
a lot
we're
of...
just getting started.
We're just getting started. There's a lot of comedic, horror, weird
Yeah, we went through a phase where we only watched horror movies.
Yeah.
Only thing we
The
consumed
only
together.
thing we consumed was horror movies. The only time we saw each other was to watch horror movies.
And like eat food.
Eat ice cream.
And ice cream.
The same bucket where you had the habit of scooping the ice cream.
Yes.
That formed a mountain.
Yeah. Oh my god. Does anyone else do this where they scrape ice cream instead of digging? If you do that, you are a G and needs to be cherished, because people who dig have a special place in hell. She heard the trailer, you know, and she said that you should not cuss that much. And I was like,
it's become second
nature. Yeah.
So
on my mom's on my mom's command, I'm gonna try not to cuss so much. But what can I say? It's just like a second language to me, you know.
But you'll try.
But I'll try. I'll definitely try.
Yeah.
You know, for everyone's sanctity and sanity.
And your editing.
And my editing. Efforts. Otherwise, more number of times I cuss, more number of bleeps I'll have to edit into the audio.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially, I'll be creating more work for myself if I cuss.
Oh, and when we turn legal age to drink, every time you cuss, you will take a shot.
Oh my god, Christine.
We will do that because I want to. Oh, you won't be drunk that easily.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's another thing about me.
That you don't get drunk.
I don't get drunk that easily.
Yeah.
I don't get high that easily.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, I've tried. It doesn't work.
It doesn't
My
work.
friends can vouch. I'm so thin, skinny, petite in frame, and I am not a lightweight, which is interesting. Which is very interesting. Everyone thinks I'm a biological marvel.
You said that out of your own mouth. Wow.
Literally, everybody's so confused about my biological makeup. I'm like, what the fuck are you made
That
of?
compliment, dude. Lady, that compliment.
That's probably gonna...
You're laughing. You okay? Oh wow. I really need to see the ending of this recording. I have to hear this again. How did the audio pick up your life? How do you think it would have? I really need to hear this
Yeah,
again.
I'll send the clip to you, Christine. I'll send the clip to you. Slowly losing our sanity towards the end of the episode. And we just on our first proper episode, not even like... This would have been a fun video based podcast as well. Like, just people looking at me losing...
And me sweating here. Seriously?
Yeah.
There's a trail of sweat running behind my back right now.
Yeah, we're very uncomfortable because we're sitting under a blanket with no AC or fan or any ventilation of any sort.
Just
To get this clear audio. Attempt to get a clear audio on our phone. We probably should start a Patreon as well.
We'll start
We probably
a Patreon
will
soon.
because we need all the help we can get.
Yes,
We
we
do.
really need the help.
Yeah. This is just sad, man.
We actually enjoy doing this.
Yeah, it's fun.
So as far as we can, we
Yeah.
just go ahead with it.
Yeah. The authenticity is what makes it fun. You know, we're
and
not trying to... what did you say?
Authenticity. Why did I say authenticity?
Excuse me. I burped.
Yes, you bet. What I want to say is that as long as we enjoy, feel very happy doing this, I really would love to continue it.
Yep.
And as long as you guys enjoy listening to us, help us to provide more for you.
Yes, absolutely. The more you help us, the more we can entertain you. It's a symbiotic relationship. Come on. It works
Very
both ways.
symbiotic.
Of course. And like always, for the second time, trying to end this episode. Follow us on Instagram at The Lady and Woman. We are available almost everywhere as of now. We are not on Apple Podcast, but we will be. So if by the time we are on Apple Podcast, see you next Wednesday.
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 Woohoo. Bye. Bye.